I use MT.
Can you what?
So can I use MT4 or do I need to use TradingView?
You can use anyone you want. Trading view, MT4, doesn't really matter. As long as you're able to get all pairs and then you're able to view all pairs at the same time. Okay. For me personally, I use just my phone. I hardly trade using my laptop. So you could use your trading view, whichever works for you. Okay.
Yeah, I have a MT4.
Oh, okay. So you can use the MT4 and you can use the split screen where you have all four pairs on the same chart. So you could view all at once. Okay.
Okay.
And I guess the rules is pretty straightforward. So shouldn't be that difficult for you to understand, right?
Okay. Can you walk me through it real quick? Show me how
Okay.
you do it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring up this MT4 here and it's
Okay.
not just starting up. Okay, so I had a trade yesterday. I didn't trade on Monday because it was 4th of July, I think, over the weekend. So Monday the market was really slow. So I traded
Okay.
GBPUSD. You can see my MT4 screen, right? Can you see my
Right.
screen?
How do you bring up those four charts like that?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
can see.
Okay. So let's just say I have this, right? So I look for my other peers. I'll show you. I'll show you. You just use this button here. Okay. That's how when you have all four. Okay, GPBSGD, right? And um, Euro USD. Let's say Euro GPB, right? For trading GPBUSD. Am I correct? Can you hear me? Hello.
Okay.
Okay, so you just come and
Yes.
click.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just click here. Arrange windows as non-overlapping, or you could use whatever control you have. Okay.
Okay.
And there you have it. Did you
Okay.
get
So
that?
you so you open all those okay. So you open all those pairs and then you hit that little square button up there?
Yeah, yeah, I do. So if I take one of these pairs out, right? Let me say I take this out, right? And do this, and it will look a whole lot different. Okay, so you could see how it looks now. So if you have four pairs or three pairs, you could work with any, even if you have six. Okay,
Okay.
so you could do that on your system, very easy. So I guess the next thing is your charts.
Oh, you just
Just
so
load
let
up the template.
okay.
Yeah, you do know how to fix a template, right? I think I have that on the US 30 strategy where I was explaining all this part. That's the videos on Facebook. Hello.
Your strategy is
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I hear you, bro. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, I can't really hear you.
Yeah, I'm having a very poor network here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay, it's still recording. Now,
Hello? Can you hear
can you
me?
see that up? Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
so I was saying this network is really bad. Can we make it tomorrow morning? I mean, I don't know if you could get anything I'm saying or if you understand what I'm saying. If you do understand, we can continue.
Oh, okay, I can hear you. I can hear you right now. I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. So so just ask the questions, okay? If this doesn't work, I'll record my screen on my phone and I'll send it to you to explain why I took the trade yesterday and today, okay?
Okay. So these are the four pairs that I need to have up on my screen.
Yeah, to trade your GBPUSD. To trade this, you need this, and this.
Okay, okay. And this setup, this US 30 strategy, this background, the way it's set up, the US 30 strategy is still on Facebook.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you don't have
Okay.
access to it?
How thank you anymore.
Okay. I'll send you the link and I'll approve your request so you could go through the videos, okay?
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, and I'll try my best to record more videos for this strategy so it will be easier for you guys, okay? But
okay, okay,
just I just need to know your questions so I could easily record what I think you need and then send them to you. Because the network is very poor here. So I don't know, but we could actually just see what happened Monday, Tuesday, and why I traded today. Okay. So
okay,
like I
okay.
said,
Let's do that.
this was Monday, which was 5th of July. 4th of July was Sunday. So Monday was a bit chubby and slow, right? But for yesterday,
Right.
which was Tuesday, right? You could see if you zoom in, um, you could see right here, there was a break of this level.
No. Okay. What level is that?
Give me a minute. We trade correlation, right? So you could see right here. Okay. Remember, we trade London sessions and the New York, right?
Right.
Okay. So for me, London section is for me is that will be this candle, which is 11, platform time 11 for my time frame. I don't know what your time frame will be saying, but mine is 11, right? So it will be around this point, this candle. But
Okay.
you could see on this pair, there wasn't a break of this level.
And what?
But for this, there was a break up here. same time.
Uh-huh. Right.
So you see there was a break here. You could check the time, which was 9. That'll be 7 a.m. my time. And by 9 on this, uh, you could see there was no break here, right? Can you understand that? You understand what I mean?
Oh, oh, okay. Okay, what structure is that? What is it breaking?
M, the
What
the
it
structure. Let me show you. It goes this way, goes up, right? Goes this way, right? And then pullbacks a little, and
Oh, okay.
so M,
It broke right there.
yeah. So then
Right.
came back, and you could easily put your entry at this point, which was around 11, right? And then went back to our entry during the New York session, and then came back down. So I took this trade right around the London session, which was 9 a.m. my time, which is right here, right?
Uh-huh.
So I
Right.
took this trade here. So it went down about 35 pips. I was still holding, then went back up. And if I had my stop loss was at the high here. So my stop loss was here, right? So I had a stop loss
Right.
of about,
So you get
I can hear you.
so you getting in when it breaks the neckline?
Yeah, the neckline, yeah. So I got in here and then it went for 100 pips down. Okay, so you could easily do
Again.
this. You said
So this is GBPUSD and this is GBP. What is the other?
SGD, Singapore dollar.
S Singapore dollar. Okay.
Yeah, so you use those two for Monday and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. For Fridays, you usually use Euro USD. Okay, so this was the pattern I traded yesterday. So you could see the same pattern here, right?
Okay.
So you could see the buy, the pullback. There was a pullback, but there wasn't a break of the high, right? So you could see there wasn't a break of this high, and then went down. You get?
So s- so on this trade, you're not looking for a break.
Yeah. So
You
if
don't want a break.
I don't want to break, if there's a break, meaning it will be a buy. Okay. If there was a break on this, it will be a buy. But since there was no break on GPBSGD, then I'll wait for it to break this neckline and I'll take a sell. Okay. But if this
Uh-huh.
broke this level, then it will be a buy for the day. For example, you could see, let's look at this. You see there was a break down here, right? And there was a break here also. Remember from the GPB, sorry, I mean the US 30 strategy, right? So there was a pullback here,
Right.
so which broke the low here, and that's why it kept going down, okay? And this also broke the low, right? This also broke the low, so it kept going down, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay. How do you find your low? What's the low? How did you
okay,
figure that out?
okay, let
What's
me
the low?
just take this out, take this out. So you could, is this the 15 minutes time frame, right? So you could see this was what an impulse, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, and
And a
pull back.
pullback. Yeah. So this will be your low on the impulse. right?
Right.
And this is the high. So some people usually will use this. That's the Fibonacci tool. You could also
Uh-huh.
add some other things to the strategy if you wish. But basically, this is just what I look at. And then for today, same, zoom in. The trade I took today, the setup was on the 5 minute. So you want to also be checking both time frames. And today's setup was on the New York session because there was no trade during the London. Okay.
You, so you're looking at the 5 and 15 minute.
Yeah, 5 and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So you could see there wasn't a setup during the London today. So I had to wait for the New York session. Okay. So you could easily see I couldn't find no setup here. And the market was just all messed up, right? So I waited for New York session, which was around this point. So you could see what happened here, right? So there was a pullback, right? For me, that's what I saw was this, right? And this. So I had my trade. Remember, I used timing. So I waited for the New York session, which was right at this point, right? So this was
Uh-huh.
the candle I took my trade on, right on this candle. That would be 16 on the platform time,
Uh-huh.
right? For me, I don't know what yours will be saying because the time zone different and all. So I
Right.
took this trade here.
So so the trade is
I can hear you.
happening before.
You said?
The setup is happening before.
Yeah, the setup will happen before. It doesn't happen after. It always happens before. Okay.
Okay.
So once I have this setup here, I took my trade right here and then it went 70 pips and I had my stop loss up here, right?
Right.
And
Right.
and I could easily confirm that this is going to sell because there wasn't a break for this also. You just have to zoom in closely and you'll see for this high,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't a break. And this time was what? 14th, 14. And you could check using candle time also, right? So you could see there was a break for this, but there wasn't for this. So this gave me all the confirmation I needed. And on also, remember I'm trading the pair that had control over the market was USD, right?
Right.
So right here on Euro USD, I had the same issue. USD wasn't losing strength. I mean, there was no movement. So this gave me my second confirmation on why this will be a sell. Um, I, okay, so you can see there was no buy at all. And then for this, there was a lot of activities. But remember, I'm just trading the GBPUSD. So I just wait for my um, M pattern and the break of the neckline, right? And
Right.
not forgetting the timing, which is 16, which is usually 2 p.m. my time.
Right.
And I think that will be around 8 a.m. your time.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, so that's what you just need to check. And for the London, it's usually 9 a.m. my time, which will be 3 a.m. your time. So I
Right.
don't know if you'll be able to trade that, but basically that's just what I do. I look for these patterns and that's all. It's literally that easy. And for last week, you could go back and you see the same patterns, same scenarios every day, Monday, Tuesday. And if you don't find a setup on GBPUSD, you find one on AUDSD every day. Okay. So I,
Okay.
I, I couldn't find the M pattern on AUDUSD, but I found it here on the GBPUSD pair. So you could see this here on Friday.
Okay.
If you zoom out, right? Let's zoom out. You can see this low was broken, right? Here was broken, but for this, it wasn't. Oh, wait. I think I used this.
And and so if that low is broken, you just won't get into the trade. There'll be no trade.
Yeah, I'll be looking for a sell.
Oh, you'll be looking for a sale? What?
Yeah, I'll be looking to sell to short. Okay, let's go back to 1 hour. So okay, okay, for Friday, I think I traded AUD USD.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember. I'll have to check, right? Because like I said, okay, I think I traded AUD yeah, because it was an FOMC, sorry, NFP. It was NFP, okay, right? On Friday was NFP, so CAD and USD, right? So I think it was AUD because the pattern was on AUD and USD CAD, which I'm going to cover in the next video also. So if you pull up your chart on AUD and AUD CAD, you see the same pattern around the New York session, okay? But this is, they move in opposite direction. They don't correlate. The correlation is opposite, okay?
Okay.
So let's just check USD and
So you looking for them to move in opposite directions.
yeah, okay, Friday. So
What are you doing to get those open up on your actual screen and not just at the bottom?
oh, you just highlight here and just pull them up or just adjust.
Hold on, you do what?
You just get your cursor to the end of the chart, and then you could either pull them up or not. But if you want all six to show up, you just click here. Um, you click here,
Uh-huh.
and there'll be six charts here.
Yeah.
So we focus. Okay, I'm listening.
No, I see them at the bottom, but how do you get them to pop up on your actual screen? Like to get all those pairs to pop up
Oh,
on your
here
screen?
you click here, and then
Uh-huh.
you select a pair and right click, then chart windows. You have them here.
Okay. And then you just overlap them. You just put them on top of each other.
Yeah. So what happened on Friday? Um, right here, second.
Can can you move these around once you open them all? Can you move them around?
Yeah, you can just click at the top and you
Just
go
move it.
easily. Yeah. So go easily increase this. Click this and I have it this way. So here, so you could see on Friday, which was second, you could see there was a break here for this, right? Right before the news, but for this, there wasn't, right? So you can see your M pattern here.
Ho- hold on. One's at the top and one's at the bottom.
Yeah, this is AUD USD and this USD card.
Okay.
Okay, because you want to have both screen so you'll be able to see what's happening on both because you're trading
Uh-huh.
correlation. Okay, this is not
Right.
moving average, just pure market structure, which is the M and the W patterns. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so there was a pullback here, but there wasn't a break for this one. I remember we're trading USD because USD is common here and here, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was a Friday. So usually Fridays, USD and USD pairs are in control of the market, okay? So you want to keep that in mind. So you could see this M, the pullback wasn't much. This on the 1 hour, so you could go on a lower time frame and you see it clearly, right? And remember, your entry will be at this neckline, right?
Right.
So once it went back up, it went 50 pips and then kept moving for another 120 pips on Monday and Tuesday. So you could easily use Fibonacci to draw this here.
Uh-huh.
As for people, some people use this and then be able to predict your take profit. For this same, your entry will be this point. But remember, we are focused on trading the AUDUSD, not USD card,
Right,
because
right.
we're just focused on AUDUSD and GBPUSD. So basically, this is just what you're looking for every day. Just London session and the New York session. So you could just go back to your charts and then just try and study these two patterns, which are this. Um, which is this for a sell, go this way, a little pullback, right? And a break on one of your two pairs, right?
Right.
And then sell.
Okay, okay. So what would the other pair look like?
Okay, the other pair would look this like this. Same pattern. Okay, I have to do this again. So your first pair will look this way, right? A pullback, right? A break of the high, right? And a sell-off. Your correlated pair will look this way. So a pullback doesn't break structure up, then it sells, right?
Okay.
So this will
Right.
be GPBUSD, GPBSGD, or GPBSGD, GPBUSD for a sell. For buy, just the opposite. For buy, it will be the opposite.
Break structure.
Right? And then up. Remember, this is your entry.
Right there.
Yeah. So for the other one to be doesn't break structure. I mean, doesn't break the low and then goes this way. You understand?
Right.
So
Oh,
this for buy,
uh-huh.
this what happens for buy, and this for a sell. So you
Okay.
could
Okay. what if your correlated pair, what if it breaks the structure? What if it looks just like you just don't take a trade, no trade?
No, there will be a trade. So if it's going to take, it's usually this way, right? Pull back. Remember the US 30 strategy? This happens on both the pairs you're trading. So it goes this
Oh,
way. That's from the US 30 strategy. Okay.
okay.
But what you will notice is at this point, right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Right here. Now, when you zoom in, this is what you see. Our W and M pattern. Okay. Do you understand?
Oh, you must have changed the US 30 strategy. You changed it.
And this is a bit different.
Yeah.
Okay. So this point here, right?
Uh-huh.
This is what you see when you look closely at this point.
And that's on what time frame? You had to zoom in or what?
Yeah, you just zoom in, or you could go to a lower time frame. Maybe if you're on 15 minutes, you could just go on 5.
Uh-huh.
If you're on the 5, you could go on 1. If you're on 30, you go on 15. So just go on a
Right.
lower time frame. So this is GPBUSD. This is GPBSGD. You see this
Uh-huh.
no break of structure. Remember, no break of structure, and it moves up. So it breaks here, and then it breaks up here. Okay, so you could have your entry from this point, which will be somewhere here, and then you write it to the top here.
Where hold on, where are you getting your entry at?
Like I said, if you zoom in
Mm-hmm.
at this point here, right, this is
Right
what
there.
you see. Yeah. So if you zoom in closely at this you find something like this. Okay,
Uh-huh.
here. So your entry will be when you find this a pullback, and then there's a break of this structure here, which is the neckline, and then keeps going up, and a break of this high, another entry, like the US 30 strategy.
Oh, another entry.
Yeah, another entry. So you have two entries depending on how much risk you want to take on each trade. Because you
Yeah.
could easily trade low risks if you don't want to worry about your trades, and if you want to be more confident. Okay, the moment you start making consistent profit, you'll be able to increase your risks or
Right.
whatever you're comfortable with. Okay.
So you're gonna see the trade happen on the higher time frame first, and then you go down to the lower time frame to get in.
Yeah.
So what time frame should I be looking at on the I should be looking at the 1 hour first?
Now you'll be looking at the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes.
And
Just those two.
okay, the 15 minute and the 5 minute, and I'm
Yeah.
taking the trade on the 1 minute.
No. On the 5. The one
Okay.
minute is too noisy,
Two.
so a
Okay,
lot of
okay,
activity.
okay.
So you use this. So basically, you know how the range for GPBUSD daily range is usually 100 pips to 150. So if you have a trade and you already gone 50 pips, um, at most if you take a trade, you just take a trade for 70 pips, okay? Because it's not going to exceed 200 pips in a day.
Right.
So I think subsequently when we have more classes and you watch this video and you get what I was trying to say, and then we'll move on and then discuss more. But basically, this is just what I use. This is what I used yesterday for my trades today, and what I'll use tomorrow, next tomorrow, and of course Friday.
What? Hold on. What's tomorrow? Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
So, so you're trading every day of the week now or no?
Yeah, I'm trading every day of the week now.
Oh, so so I thought you was just trading on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Now I trade every day because
Oh, okay.
I added when I started, I was just trading GBPUSD. So I usually just
Uh-huh.
trade Mondays and Fridays, sometimes Wednesdays. But if I don't find a trade on Tuesday on GBPUSD, I'll find one on AUDUSD, right? So I switch between GPB and AUD. So I'll find a trade on one of those pairs every day. You understand?
Right. So on Mondays, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, you trading GBP USD,
Yeah.
and what's the correlated?
GPBUSD, GPBSGD, Euro USD, and Euro GPB.
Okay. Is that on the video?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's on the video. Okay.
All right.
So what's that?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, when you with the trade you just showed me when they go in the same direction,
Yeah.
how I'm gonna see, but how do I get in when it seemed like the trade is already happening? How do I get in on that little box that you drew? I don't understand how I'm gonna get in if I've already if
Okay. Remember, okay, firstly, you have to remember the time factor. Okay. You have to only trade around 11, which is for platform time here, which is 11, right? At this time and at this time, right? At this time. So your setup has to be there. If it isn't there, you're not taking a trade, okay? That's what I mean. So
what what was that, the London session for you?
yeah, London session, which is 11 on the platform time, and the US section, which is 16. So you see this here.
Uh-huh.
So okay, this was Friday, right? And there was news on USD. Now, okay, I said I traded AUD USD on Friday. So let's go back to yesterday and today, which 6th. So here, so we could see our pattern already happened, right? Can you see that?
Yeah, broke structure.
Right. So where's our neckline? This is our time, right?
Uh-huh. So you're
So
getting in on a
I'm
candle.
getting in here, right here. I can get in here, but I always wait for this. I could get in like 30 minutes before, but I always wait for this, right?
Uh-huh.
So you could see for this, which is 16.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing. If you go on the lower time frame, let's say you go on the 15 on the 5 minute. Okay, this is the 5. If you go on maybe on the 1 minute, you might find this. Can you see that now? You check GP Euro USD for the correlation, right? And this will be my neckline. Remember, with timing also. So right at the time, broke this neckline, right? So another cell here. Do you understand?
Right, right.
So timing is important, right? The candle, you have to wait for a new candle. You just don't take a trade. You make sure if you're trading and it's, let's say, 1:35 p.m., you wait for 2 p.m. take your trades. Don't take your trade in middle of a candle.
Right.
So that's why I use this time, which is the 11, and that will be 3 a.m. your time, 3 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Right.
So the timing is there. All you have to do is look for your pattern.
Right.
So any more question?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one more I need to see. Draw up. Okay, draw up when it doesn't break the neckline and it keeps going up. And you say you said you use the US 30 strategy.
Okay.
Show me that again and the entry on that. I'm trying
Okay.
to figure out how you're actually getting
Are we
into
doing buy or sell? Buy or sell? Let's
let's just do a buy.
okay. So a buy will usually go this way, right?
Right,
And then a pullback, right?
right,
And then shoots up, right?
right.
Now, at this point, right at this point on my chart, if I zoom in, this is what I will see. I'll see this. Remember, I'll see this. Remember, it doesn't form exactly perfectly like this because they are candles, right? So this is what I will see. At this point, this is what I will see. Do you understand?
E- so you're getting in.
At this point, early. So I'll be in on this trade at this point, even before it gets here.
Right. But how do what tells you to zoom in? Like what's telling you to zoom in right there?
No, if there's a pullback and how do I put it? And I'm expecting a buy, right?
How, but how do you know that you're gonna get a buy?
I don't. I just check the timing. This will happen somewhere around 16 or 9.
Okay, so you're going into the trade and it can be a buy or a sell, right?
Yeah, it can be a buy or sell. Now, the beautiful
Okay.
part is once I'm on this trade here, I have my stop loss right below here, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm not taking this trade here. I'm taking it when it crossed this neckline and I'm putting my stop loss here. And once my stop loss is hit, I'm out. Now I'll try my best to look for a setup that forms on the 5 minute and there was an entry on the 1 minute. I have one. I took one, I think last week, but I can't remember. So I'll go back and check and send you a screenshot of it. Okay.
Uh, hold on, but when it gets into this box,
Yeah.
it can turn into a sale.
Mm-hmm. Could turn into a sell.
Okay. So how could it turn into okay? How could it turn into a sale? Draw up the sale. I'm just trying to figure out how
Oh,
you get into a buy. It can be a buy or a sale. I'm trying to figure
if
out
it's going to
how
be
do
a
you see it?
sell, it will go up, break the neckline, but this pattern would not be here.
Oh, that pattern won't be there.
No, it won't. And then, okay,
Oh, that pattern won't be there.
yeah.
Okay, I say. See, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
So this is your new US 30 strategy. You're looking for.
No, I don't use this in US 30. I,
Okay.
I use this just for GPB and AUD. I'm still
Uh-huh.
working on one for US 30, but I haven't had the time and this is working very well. So I just
Uh-huh.
decided to stay here.
Right. Okay, so you're trying to change the US 30 and make it easier,
Yeah, make it easy and more effective.
more effective.
Yeah.
Okay. So you telling me whenever this goes up and pulls back, I'm gonna be looking for that little W right there.
Yeah.
So if I see a W, then I know it's gonna buy. If I don't see that, then I know it's gonna sell.
Yeah. So you just gonna make sure you are looking at the two pairs. Remember, it's correlation. So you make sure you have your two pairs up. So you don't focus on just one, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have your GPBUSD and you have your GPBSGD, right?
Right.
So there's no break on GBPUSD, and there's a break on GBPUSD, or there's a break on GBPUSD and no break on GBPUSD. So you're looking at both at the same time, right?
Right,
And you're looking
right.
at the neckline of both. So once there's a break of this neckline, you're sure. So this is how to get your entry. Hope that's easy enough.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get that little W thing is so I'm looking for that W, that little W on both pairs.
Yeah, on both pairs, but one will have a break and the other doesn't.
Okay. And you say I have to zoom in to see that?
You don't necessarily have to zoom in. You just have to go maybe time frame lower, or you could
Uh-huh.
actually see it on that same time frame, right?
Right. And it's gonna be,
Yeah.
yeah. I need is there an example you can show me on what I'm looking for?
There is, but I don't know if I can find it right now. So I have to search and then send you the video, right? Or
Oh,
make a
oh,
video for you.
okay, yeah, that would help. So I could,
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of confusing right now.
I get. So so let's see.
I would
So
like to kind of see that.
okay, let me show you this. Um Remember I was telling you Euro USD, I'm sorry, GBP USD this afternoon, right? So there was a pullback, but there wasn't here, right? So you could see this pullback here, right?
Uh-huh.
At this level and then shut down, right? So on this
Right.
pair, you can see the pullback isn't that strong also, right?
Right.
So if you go on the 1 minute, now I want you to do this yourself. Go on the 1 minute, check out this spot and this on GBPUSD and this, and you see what I'm talking about. Okay. So this will be the M pattern for the sell.
And you went down on the 1 minute.
Yeah, you can go back on the 1 minute.
Okay, so you have to go down to the 1 minute to see that, to see that.
Yeah, because this setup is on the 5 minute. So you have to go back 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes to see that. Okay. So if the
Right, right,
setup was on 15 minutes, you go back on the 5. If it was
right.
on the 1 hour, you go back on the 30 minutes. Now, this works even on 4 hours
Okay.
and all, okay, works even on 4 hours and 1 day. So you could trade whatever you want.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, you see this trade here. See this?
Right.
This is it here. Can you see there was a break here?
Uh-huh.
And there wasn't for this. Can you? So you could easily go back and check
Okay, so where would the little M pattern be for that one?
for this.
Yeah. So you would but
I'm
but
listening.
but you but you said I would have to go down to see if there's a little M pattern in there though, right?
Yeah, you will. No, you won't. If you wanted to go back to see if there was an M pattern, it will be this way. This will be the one you'll be checking, right? This. So you'll be checking here for this. So this will be where you'll be checking for the M pattern on this and on this and this on the 30 minutes.
Oh,
You're a bit confused, right? You know
yeah,
what will
yeah,
happen?
yeah. I'm
Too
getting
much
confused.
information. So I think we'll end this here.
Uh-huh.
And you get your questions ready for the next class because we're going to have another Zoom, me
Okay.
and you. So just get your questions ready. Once you're done with this, then we'll go for another round. Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. That works. That
All
works.
right. Then. So have a lovely evening.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good night.
Bye bye.